Self-help industry is everywhere. Books, videos, podcasts, all telling you how to crush procrastination, boost your focus, manage stress, and even ace your exams. And it sounds great, right? But let me ask you this. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by all the advice out there? Like, no matter how many productivity tips you try, you still end up feeling like you're not doing enough. I've been there too. Honestly, more times than I can count. Back in high school, I was obsessed with optimizing every minute, watching video after video on how to get more done. I was afraid I wouldn't achieve anything significant and would become the kind of person who always blames everything but himself for his failures. But instead of feeling more productive, I often just felt more stressed. And I know I'm not alone. Countless Gen Z guys like you are feeling the pressure trying to keep up with unrealistic expectations. Why should you care about all this? Because this pursuit of productivity, when taken too far, can actually lead to the opposite of what you're aiming for. Yeah, that's right. Instead of becoming more successful, you might find yourself overwhelmed, less satisfied, losing focus, and falling behind on the very goals you're working so hard to achieve. If you don't learn to recognize and manage this now, it could cost you more than just your grade. Hello there, my name is Leo, and I know firsthand how easy it is to get caught up in the hustle, pushing yourself to be more productive and feeling guilty when you're not. Eventually, I realized that this mindset was doing more harm than good. After a lot of trial and error, I found strategies that actually work to break free from toxic productivity, and I've seen real results. I finally felt less overwhelmed and stressed, my motivation and self-discipline increased, and I even started sleeping better, which I believe is one of the greatest blessings you can receive. I'm here to share what I've learned, and I hope this video can make a difference to you too. We'll start by understanding where things can go wrong. Then I'll guide you through practical steps to identify and prioritize what really matters to you. And finally, I'll show you how to incorporate balance into your life, how to take breaks without guilt, enjoy moments for their own sake, and ultimately live a meaningful life. Believe it or not, some of the most profound lessons I've learned didn't come from success, but from the moments when I felt utterly disappointed in myself. Those moments when you're lying on your bed thinking, what am I doing with my life? And comparing yourself to others only makes it worse. You see those pictures of successful and happy people all over social media and you think of where you're at right now and why your life doesn't look the same. So how did I get to that point of my life in the first place? It all started in high school with my first ever self-help book. Since then, I've consumed dozens of books, watched hundreds of hours of content on YouTube, and read countless articles. The knowledge I gained was mind-blowing. I discovered concepts that would have taken years to uncover on my own. Some ideas were so transformative that I still practice them regularly. In fact, some of the happiest times of my life were during this journey. But while productivity and self-improvement brought me so much, they didn't bring me the one thing I thought they would: happiness. Maybe I was naive, but it was the last thing I expected. I used to believe that optimizing every part of my life would lead to ultimate satisfaction. Like, you suddenly feel like you're enough. You don't have any obstacles in your way, you simply can enjoy your life. But that's not how it works. And if you're on a similar path, it's crucial to understand this now before you fall into the same trap as me. This isn't just about productivity. It's about finding a balance that truly enhances your life. I've tried almost everything the self-help world has to offer. Some of it changed my life in incredible ways, while other parts, well, they left me feeling worse than before. You know, I'm not an expert who's got it all figured out. I'm still learning, still trying, and still finding my way. So let's dive in and find out what really matters when it comes to self-improvement. Let's start with this. What is productivity really? And where does it cross the line into toxic productivity? Originally, productivity was all about efficiency, how quickly goods or services can be produced. This concept dates back to the Industrial Revolution, focusing on maximizing output in factories. However, the productivity we talk about in the realm of self-help has evolved far beyond that. It's crucial to understand this difference because in self-help, productivity isn't just about cranking out more work. It's about creating a sustainable and fulfilling lifestyle. And here's the kicker. Getting this wrong can lead to what we call toxic productivity, a state where you're always chasing the next task, next goal, without ever feeling satisfied. That's a recipe for burnout, basically. That's what I did numerous times. So how do we avoid falling into this trap? The answer lies in redefining what productivity means for us personally. I count it as anything that's aligned with the idea of a balanced and fulfilling life. For example, spending time with family, enjoying nature, or simply relaxing can be just as productive as knocking tasks off a to-do list. Every Friday evening, by the way today, I'm filming it on Friday, me and my family come together for a family dinner. That's something I've come to value deeply, especially in the last few years. We try cooking new dishes we've never eaten before and then sit down for a meal. It takes like 6 or 7 hours from start to finish. That's a lot of time, right? But it's definitely worth it. It makes my week so much better. You see, being productive doesn't always mean working harder or longer. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. Toxic productivity is when the need to do more takes over, making you feel guilty whenever you're not working. I've experienced this too, where every minute had to have a purpose, and even simple joys started to feel like wasted time. It's a dangerous cycle because it strips away the joy of everyday activities. If you're constantly chasing productivity, you might find yourself postponing joy and relaxation for a future that never arrives. You could miss out on precious moments with family and friends, all in the name of getting more done. That's a high price to pay. Imagine if, when you were a kid, your parents consistently chose work over spending time with you. How would that make you feel? So, what can you do if you realize your productivity has turned toxic? The answer might sound simple, but it's powerful. Set the right priorities. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing what truly matters. Let's talk about how to apply this in real-life settings. Start by listing where you spend your time. Whether it's exercising, working, spending time with family, or maybe watching videos, you can't excel in every area. And that's okay. It's about recognizing what's truly important and letting go of the rest. If you don't prioritize effectively, you risk getting stuck in busy work, tasks that feel important but aren't actually high priorities. And this isn't just about work, it's about life. If you let low priority tasks consume your time, you'll miss out on the things that truly matter. By learning to prioritize, you can shift away from a perfectionist mindset and break free from toxic productivity. And here's the game changer. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is nothing at all. Taking a step back to relax can be just as valuable as tackling your to-do list. This was a big realization for me. When you're always focused on productivity, it's easy to forget that life is also about experiencing and savoring the journey, engaging in activities just for the sake of doing them, like playing a game, reading a novel, or spending time with friends can be just as enriching as achieving goals. So how can you be happy now if you're always focused on future benefits? It's about finding balance and knowing when to push yourself and when to give yourself grace. Whether it's accepting a traffic jam as an opportunity to relax or allowing yourself a few minutes of downtime without guilt. These moments are key to a fulfilling life. Remember, productivity isn't a race. It's about making your time count in ways that truly matter to you. Please share your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think, and don't forget to check my other videos. I truly hope this one was helpful, and definitely have a good day.